Hi class, I wanted to go over the Volcano Lab's how to do this. So just looking at it, what you're going to be doing is studying about lahars and a specific case study, which is Mount Rainier in Tacoma, Washington, and the town of Ording. So to do this, the first thing you are going to go to this web link and do a little research to find out when the last eruption was. It's pretty straightforward. And then also you're going to look at a hazard map. All is provided for you here. Now you are going to be asked on the quiz to describe thoroughly, notice the word thoroughly, what a lahar is, how one is formed, and why they are dangerous. You will need all parts of that on the quiz question. It's like 8 points, so that's something to pay attention to and give some real detail. You'll look this up also, and that is just fine. Okay, then you're going to look at this town of Ording, which is very close to Mount Rainier, and you'll notice when we go to Google Earth that there are rivers that go from Mount Rainier to Ording, and so they have the potential for lahars. So you can use this number 40 to 50 miles per hour for a lahar to travel. I think the quiz may expand that a bit, and that's just fine. Now, just one thing. Lots of people have put answers on the internet. They've also put up the correct answer, the one that is provided in the course. You need to do your own measurements. I'm guessing if you're watching the video, you're going to do it anyway, but please do not go Google this. You need to show that you have measured this yourself. So let's go to Google Earth and I'll show you what you're going to be looking at. So when you get into Google Earth, what you'll want to do is you have this zip folder that's now, well, it's unzipped now, the KMZ file that has the previous labs and future labs. So go ahead and turn off the other labs so you don't have too much shown. And come down here, and you can close it up if you want, and make sure that you've got Guided Lab 4 checked, and then you'll want to open by toggling this arrow right here. I've decided it's kind of messy to have all these plate boundaries on there, so I'm just going to turn them off for right now, but the volcanoes of the world is kind of helpful, and you've got a field trip, so you can turn them on and off as you need them. So here is Ording, right here, and the yellow line basically shows you where Ording is, and it sits between these two rivers, and the rivers go have their source at Mount Rainier. Here is Mount Rainier. Oh, once you find it, you know you got it. So there's Mount Rainier. You need to measure from Mount Rainier across one of these rivers to Ording. And so you'll want to get in a little bit close. You don't have to go through every turn on the river. On the quiz, we have a range of answers that will be just fine. But you'll go to your ruler and do a path and start at the top. Click down hard, apparently. There we go. And then follow the river like this. And you'll keep doing that until you get to Ording and record that measurement. I would like you to record it to 2 decimal places. Then you will take that, divide it by 40 to 50 miles an hour, choose one of them, you can go 45, and then come up with the time it would take for a lahar to go from Mount Rainier and reach Ording. Okay? So that should help you to do that. You're going to look for how many rivers border, and you'll just need to go in really close to do that. And here's Ording. It actually comes all the way across here. The rivers are both the physical boundary and also political boundary in this case. And you'll just come in really close to count the rivers. I've already told you how many, but then you're going to count the bridges. won't be counting for very long. I'll give you that hint. Okay, let's go back to the lab and just take a look at what else we have on there. This question you will need to answer in quite detail. This one is worth 8 points, and you're going to describe your acceptable risk. Remember, acceptable risk is how much risk are you willing to accept? Would you live in Orting knowing that there's a volcano that erupts, not very frequently, but could send down a lahar? What will you accept? That's what you're answering there. And it's not a yes or no, but it's a why or why not. Okay. Then we go into the second section, which is that you can either watch just the little sections of the movie or watch the whole movie. It's a pretty good movie. There's some good stuff that you will learn from it. So something that I would suggest, and you could do it with your family. What you'll want to do as you watch is to look for facts that are supported by the movie that show you that there was a volcano, and the stuff that you go, oh grief, that was Hollywood. Now, again, I'm going to warn you on this one. There are lots of answers out there on the internet, and some of them are just not. What I will be looking for is that you have found something that is really very well supported and something that is not. One that I keep seeing over and over is that the water supply gets ash in it. And it's like, really, that's the biggest thing you can come up with? But somebody posted it to one of the internet sites, and so we see it over and over. So just to, I hope you enjoy the movie, find the things, the most specific things that you can find that really show you that a volcanologist helped to make this movie, and the ones where Hollywood got involved. So I hope that helps you till you can get through this lab without any headaches. And if you've got any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.